Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Sonn Rondue, and welcome back to the Fusion Struggle podcast, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything whenever the fuck we want. I'm going through a lot right now, and I hope and pray to God that none of my shit stops recording as I continue talking. We seem to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, Sonn Rondue. And then we got GhOxt, the host that does the most. Say it with a toast while y'all boast. There you go.
I was about to say, don't disrespect me in my intro, bro. Don't disrespect me. Don't do it. And then we got GhOst. I'm like, Nick, finish it. Finish it. What do you mean? And then we got GhOst. Nigga.
Okay. Where do we begin?
Internet, don't fuck with me.
Hey, see? It ain't just me.
See, I know. Let's talk about it. Smart devices, huh? Smartphone, smart house, smart technology, and yet it's being a dumb little bitch. Like, no. Just no.
You know what?
We're working backwards.
No, we really are. And you know what's crazy, bro? Like, literally, technology is supposed to be helpful in this day and age.
Right.
It ain't doing...
Where's my damn flying car?
Well,
we got flying debt, flying depression, flying Dutchman and shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, what? Send the asteroid. I said it last time. I'm gonna keep saying it again. Send the asteroid. I'm done, bro.
Well, look, for those that want to live, I don't want to see the asteroid.
No, I'm gonna live, just not on this planet. Hey, bro, the housing market on Mars. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's not talk about it, because if I talk about it, people are going to be interested, and then the market's going to go higher, which means it's going to cost more. Y'all can stay here. I'm cool. I'll visit y'all every few millennia.
I was about to say a few decades, few millennia. Where are we going?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And nigga, you know I don't leave the house, so that's comfortable for me.
That's true.
Damn, the cosign was nasty. Anyway. Let's talk about wrestling, shall we?
Okay. Damn, where do we begin?
Bro, let's talk about Survivor Series.
Ooh, let's start with that. Okay, Survivor Series. So I didn't see the women, because that was the first match, the women's WarGames match. I actually caught like some of the replays. But from what it seemed like it was a pretty solid match. Shouts out to the women. Shouts out to Miss Rhea Ripley. Good Lord. And yeah, what about you, bro? How'd you feel? Did you watch the women's WarGame match, or did you?
I did. So
yeah.
I didn't know that they started earlier. I just randomly decided to look it up, because I think I was just ending a stream earlier that day. And then I do like my posts, maintenance and clean up after the stream and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, what time do they start? I looked it up. They said 4:30, like Central Time or some shit. I'm like, bitch, it's about 5:30. I'm missing some shit. But I thought it was going to be like the pre-show. It wasn't.
That's
so
what
right
I was
when I cut
too.
it on. Yeah. So right when I cut it on, Bayley had just got in the ring. So I was like, okay. Perfect timing. I hope it's the first match, because I don't know if they did anything before then. And they didn't. So I was like, okay, right on time. Cool. The women killed it, per usual. It was a little bit, I don't want to say slow, but you can tell it wasn't rehearsed enough. Because there were some spots where you can audibly and visually see people talking out what to do next. And usually, if you're a new person, you will complain till the cows come home. First of all, just be vegan at that point. But second of all, if you're a veteran like us, if they talk in the ring, we know how this works. We know how they perform. We know how the system goes. But it was a little bit too much to where it's did y'all not talk about this beforehand? This don't look good to the unseen eye. It's a little off, but the spots was cool. And I stayed away from Twitter just because I'm tired of people talking about dumb shit. But I did go on Twitter after the fact, and it was just a slew of just negativity when it came to this match. Specifically, they were talking about the spot where Io Sky and then Tiffany Stratton did like the little cartwheel
Oh
thing.
yeah, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that a lot.
Right. It's like, why did they do that? I'm like, why do you care? Just fucking watch it and just move on. Like, why you gotta tweet about it? Shut up. Find a real problem. But I still enjoyed the match. They killed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of over the whole Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan thing. I feel like it's just overstayed as welcome now. It's like, get to it. Like, what are we doing? You know? But it was cool. It was cool for what it was. It was cool.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah. We've seen better, but it was alright. It was cool. It wasn't bad.
Okay, I mean, if it was good to you, then it was good to you. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Shit. We had LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. So, first off,
Yes.
Shinsuke coming back.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't even really know he was gone that much.
Oh, I knew.
Ever since his return, I think that previous Friday Night SmackDown, loving the new look. It's definitely given Oni vibes, Sith Lord vibes type shit. And like the new like entrance, like, and this is just me like seeing it like in SummerSlam. Like, I seen that he came back that Friday night on SmackDown, but I didn't see like him attacking late night. Like, I know he did, but you know,
Right.
so just kind of, seeing his new theme, I rocked with it. A lot of people were talking about LA Knight's entrance, and
What about it? I missed it.
so there's a mix of things going on. So one thing I've been seeing a lot is LA Knight looked visibly upset that he was going to be losing his title. Which was one thing that I've been seeing a lot. But secondly, a lot of people were saying it was a bit of a work because of since Shinsuke's return, in his mind games and him misting him in the face and stuff, that's like kind of mentally like messed with him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he just wasn't on his A game. Now, I don't know. Kind of looking, because I looked back at his entrance just seeing what it was, and it kind of gave me a little bit of both. Like, it gave me like LA Knight, the superstar, kind of looking like, damn, like I'm really losing my title. And I feel like he hasn't scratched, like I haven't scratched the surface type. That's the kind of feeling that I was getting from him. But then also, I also got the sense of he just wasn't on his A game. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been that. The match itself, I wasn't fully locked in, but I was paying attention. There were some good spots, but ultimately, like for me, the match just didn't seem like. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I wasn't saying it's good either. Seeing Shinsuke is the new champ, great. Congratulations. I'm happy for him. But I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit more that goes into it. I also kind of want to talk about LA Knight's reign as well, but I'm going to let you give your 2 cents about the match and Shinsuke winning as well.
For sure. So I have not been seeing the shows for a while just because I have like no time and I have to focus on other things. But I see recaps like the next day. So I know like what's happening. Didn't really know much about like the finer details as far as LA Knight not being on his game until the night of the announcers were talking about it. So it's like, okay, this is part of the storyline. Like this is going to serve as a purpose. Fine. Cool. I didn't see Shinsuke's return, so I didn't see his entrance at first, but I heard that it did get tweaked again the day of Survivor Series or leading up to Survivor Series. I saw it. It looked awesome. A little long, But we're talking Undertaker long. But I love the new look. I love this heel turn. I really didn't see most of the match because I think I was working on something at the same time, but I was still watching it. All I cared about is that Shinsuke walked out as the champion because to bring him back in this fashion and to have him lose it wouldn't make sense. It would piss off so many people, me included. It's like, what are we doing to Shinsuke? Like, come on, dog. Like, this man's a former Royal Rumble winner, for Christ's sake. Like,
I actually forgot he won the Royal Rumble too.
See, come on now. Like, Shinsuke is that dude, low key, but the fact that he came back as a heel, like a full-fledged heel, got a new look, got a new entrance and all that, you gotta strap him up. And conveniently, I felt like if LA Knight was gonna lose, this is the perfect time to do it because he can get it back. Like, let's say in a couple of weeks he gets it back. Okay, cool, whatever, no harm, no foul, whatever. But like, you could run that program a little bit longer. But I was just worried that Shinsuke was not gonna win, and they pulled the trigger on it. I'm like, yes, balance has now been restored. The match itself, again, I didn't watch most of it, but I can tell like it was all right. It was cool. It's nothing to really talk about. It was more of like the shock value that, oh my gosh, Shinsuke won, as he should, but that was it. So
yeah, and that's kind of what I was like saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't anything there. So I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that he won. Kudos to him. I don't know. I'm just not really like there. I guess it was just more I guess you could say shock value for me.
you cool with Shinsuke being champ?
Yeah, I'm cool with Shinsuke being champ. I think for me, and this is gonna go into LA Knight's run as champion. I feel like his run as champion has been a bit lackluster. I feel like the stuff that they've been doing with Andrade and Carmelo, fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like that was it. Like, they didn't really present any other competitors after that.
Well, they tried to do it with Santos Escobar too, which
I see. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Like, it just wasn't captivating. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they
just need like a better story to go along with this. Like, I don't know. So like the reign, I do agree with you. The reign's kind of like, it's not really noticeable, or it's not really like noteworthy. There you go, that's the word.
Yeah,
noteworthy, but it's the US title for right now. I mean, they could reheat it up, but we'll see. They're trying to reheat it up with Shinsuke. Hopefully he can do something with that. But that's the thing with mid-card titles. Like, it depends on the booking and it depends on the person holding it. Because, like, look at Gunther. Like, holy shit. But, speaking of the IC title, good little segue. Them shits hurt, by the way. The triple threat with Braun Breaker, Sheamus, and Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, that match... that match was really solid. And honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have been mad if Kaiser had took that W.
Same.
And I don't know what it is about Kaiser. And I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler by any means, but like when I watch whenever I see him compete and watch some of his matches, like he kind of just gave off like a jobber feel. But when he goes, that nigga can really go. And so seeing him in this title picture, like, okay, you know what? Actually seeing him the last couple Mondays, I'm like, okay, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if he became champion. Do I enjoy Braun Breaker as champion? Yes. Am I upset that Jey Uso's title run was short as shit? Yes, but
Oh my god.
whatever. That's cool. The Yeet Man gonna get his championship back. You know what I'm saying?
The Yeet Man sounds nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Would I love Sheamus to get the championship? Yes. It's the title that's been
He
eluding
will.
him for the last, God, I don't know how many years.
14,000 years
Yeah, facts.
since Jesus was around.
Yeah, so like I honestly like whoever would have won the match, I wouldn't have been mad. So the match is a banger as always. I think any match with Sheamus is gonna be automatic 5 stars. Like that, he can go.
Ooh.
Ooh, are we not fusing?
No. It's debatable, but you know what? Since you brought that up, because I was gonna bring up something, let's rewind a little bit.
Okay.
So you said, I don't know if you were talking about Kaiser from the very jump, or you're talking about, I guess, like him leading up to Survivor Series. You thought Kaiser was a jobber?
So this is after, not after they kicked out
Giovanni Vincent? That's the real jobber.
That nigga had like 2 different names, bro.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I only knew him as that name. Like, I don't watch NXT, but it's just when you look at Kaiser, he definitely gives off that like that snarky, snobby European villain, like they like to do.
Nah, facts. Now that was one thing that I actually wanted to talk about too. Was that if he won the title, I think we would have gotten a new version of the European Championship. Now,
what do you mean? Like he was gonna take out the IC title and put the European title?
Yeah.
Nasty.
And you know what's funny? My brother was like, well, what are you gonna do with the Intercontinental Championship? I feel like it kind of defeats its purpose. Which I feel like yes, it does. Because I think I think back in might be showing my age here. I think back in
Nigga, don't you dare. I'm showing my age. There's a whole 8-year age gap. Shut the fuck up.
You know what's funny? There's an 8-year gap between me and you, and then there's an 8-year gap between me and my brother.
I thought about that the other day.
Isn't that
crazy? That's showing my fucking age. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Anyway, finish your thought with my old ass.
Nah, so what I was thinking, or yeah, not thinking. Yeah, I was thinking.
What I was thinking, or not rather thinking.
I think they had combined the European Championship and the Intercontinental title back in, I think, 99 or 2000. I could be wrong. I'm normally good with this stuff.
They combined it into what? One title? Or
yeah, they put it into one title and they got rid of the European title. Let me see. When did they do that? Yeah.
Because I was watching around that time, and I swear I don't remember that. I'm looking it up too.
Or was the European title into the US title? One of the two.
Yep.
I think
because the IC title stayed the same.
Okay, so the title was retired in 2002 when Rob
by Jeff Hardy.
When Rob was back then was Intercontinental Champion and he defeated Jeff to unify the European title into the Intercontinental Championship. So this was in 2002. Oh. So I was off by like 3 years. So
but anyway,
yeah, whatever.
So you would think Kaiser would do the same thing, but like retire what, the IC title and bring back the European title?
Some of that nature. That's what I think.
Man, get me out this fusion, dog. I'm walking away. I'm in the car.
Okay, well, you can't blame a nigga for trying.
I feel you though. The IC title is just one of them titles. First of all, it's been around a long time, and I didn't really realize how long it's been around.
It's been around since the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, the 60s.
Yeah.
So
I think
that has too much lineage. With the European title, you got your your William Regals, you got your Kurt Angles, your D'Lo Browns, and all that. It's nice, but the IC title, that's where it's at.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't. And another thing is, I wouldn't be mad if he had like a run with it, and somebody beats him, and then it restores back into the Intercontinental Championship. Or maybe that's just doing too much. But I don't know.
I'll be doing.
I just feel like for storyline purposes, it'd be cool. But that's just me.
Because that's the same thing that MJF did. He took the international title and made it the All-American title. I'm like, this thing is nasty, bro. Like this.
Yeah.
And Will Ospreay got it back. Yeah, like weeks later, called it the international title again. It's like, and you never saw the American version again for good reason. But it's just like, no, what was the point?
Yeah, because that shit was ugly. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That shit was gaudy as hell. Like, I wouldn't even piss on it. Like, bro.
But, also,
nasty.
like, I guess really thinking about it, it kind of was a waste of a belt. So it's like, you have all these resources, you make it, then get rid of it for storyline purposes. Yeah, it's just throwing away money. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense. But I don't know. Like, for me, thinking about it for storyline purposes, it makes sense. But
Gunther and Damian Priest. Oh,
I'll let you start this one off because I know you pissed.
Bro, okay. I like what they're doing with Damian Priest, right? They're really trying to establish him as a mainstay main eventer, which is great. Right. Considering like how, not like his upbringing, but like he was in NXT, he was North American champion. He really didn't have, I guess, like the complete package as far as like a world title contender until he won Money in the Bank, and they were working with him a little bit more, molding him and like doing subtle little changes with this shit. And like to the point he got the title. But they're still presenting him very strongly. His promos are being more sharp and being more believable, which is great, especially when you're contending against Gunther, who's like, who could be a nigga. But the match was cool, and we were watching this together, and we hated the ending because it was the same copy and paste essentially from SummerSlam, and it's like, what are we doing? Like, you're making Gunther look weak now. Like, I don't know this sucks. This sucks, but they're gonna run it back at least once, maybe twice again, and I'm not here for it. But everything prior to it, like, I didn't think Gunther was gonna lose, but they did do a good job of like, well, hold up now, wait a minute, hold on, what if they switch it up? Hold on, I'm kind of here for this. But nah, it was.
And honestly, I would have been cool with all of that. Like if Gunther would have went over clean, and this is how I was expecting it to go. I was expecting, Damo, he has his, his run or whatever, because it made it seem like he was getting the upper hand, right? Cool, Damian is getting his upper hand, but Gunther kind of wakes the fuck up and he's like, wait a minute. Who are you? Nigga, I'm champion. And then he just dog walks Priest. That's what I was expecting. Yeah. But the fucking finish, Finn Balor coming in, paying Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, like it just ruined that whole feel for me. And then like you said, it makes Gunther look weak. And it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Gunther has made it into my top 5, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
My top 5. And it's like, now, and I say top 5 in regards to like this generation of WWE. Attitude era-wise, whole different list. Gunther ain't even there, respectfully. But like in my top 5 of current wrestlers, Gunther is right there in my top 5. Like he just has, like, that nigga he's a wrestler. He's gotten better on the mic. He can wrestle his ass off. He is a great champion. Like his Intercontinental Championship reign, fucking phenomenal. The matches he put on, fucking phenomenal. If he wants to dust you, fucking phenomenal. Like,
yep.
So
he just has it.
Exactly.
He has it all.
He does. And this how they did this match Like, it was getting really good. You know, you can kind of see he was losing his confidence in the beginning, but then, you know, he started kind of coming back a little bit, but then fell back off. And then, like I said, like, Damo was gonna have his you know, upper hand, you know, you know, toughen him up a little bit. But then
Yeah.
Gunther, like I said, would have woke, you know, should have woke the fuck up and dog walked Damo. And I love Damian Priest too. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
it's like, it's Gunther. You know, you just can't. You know, you can't fuck that up. So it was lackluster, and it really pissed us both off. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, it made more sense, I guess, the Raw after.
I mean,
because they are trying to turn Gunther babyface, which, sure, I'm not here for it personally because, yeah, they're trying to turn him face.
I don't know how I feel about that. I really
exactly. Which leads to my point. It's just like, one,
it just doesn't work.
On two fronts, I don't like this. In general, when you turn a heel who is so good at being a heel, when you turn them babyface, they tend to be weak or like weaker than usual, and it's just like. Some people play it off very well. Like Sami Zayn, he's like one of those ones that even as a babyface, he gets stronger as a babyface versus a heel. But you have Gunther, who's been a heel since day one. Like, just keep him like that.
Ever since he walked into the company, even before, even on the Indies, that nigga was a heel. So like,
right, like just keep him as is.
Like it's just weird. It's weird.
But like, he needs new contenders, and I'm like, you don't have that many more baby faces, I guess, on the Raw brand. So,
but you see, that's
turning him baby face and going up against Finn, sure,
because they're turning everybody heel, and it's like,
shit, everybody on SmackDown is heel.
They doing the same shit on Raw. The New Day's heel now.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a second, but let's go ahead and finish some Survivor Series.
Yeah, sorry, but the point being, this match was good. Ending pissed us off. We're just gonna go ahead and move on. We're not even gonna talk about Finn.
Right.
What happened after?
Like, had I not known that they were gonna turn him face, my fault. Like,
go for it.
Quick little note. Had we not known that he was gonna end up turning face, like, as far as the finish, I would have been cool with him low blowing Priest and then doing his finisher, and then that's it. I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever. There it is.
I feel like we still probably would have had that little sour taste, but it would have. But it's better than the finish we got.
Yeah.
You know,
Finn Balor.
I feel like, and you know what? And here's the thing: I would have been cool with that finish, and then Finn Balor coming out and stopping a fucking Mulholland Priest. That would have been cool.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know. Fuck us.
But it's like Finn's gonna be face too at some point, so it's like
he's actually supposed to be getting a huge push next year, surprisingly, which I'm happy for finally. But
he should.
But these are just rumors.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
Hopefully he does. But then again, John Cena's coming back, so I don't know.
Oh Lord, Cena, it's our last year together.
Yeah.
One more for the
and then what's next? WarGames?
The men's WarGames, yes sir.
Whew, where do we begin? The beginning.
Good grief.
I know. I was about to say it.
Oh man.
Damn, this men's WarGames was something. Now, it did leave us with a little bit of a hole in our chest, if you will.
Yeah.
We had a lot of assumptions. I think just like everybody else had their assumptions as well.
Where the hell was The Rock?
Where the fuck was The Rock? Where was
Dwayne?
Where was he going to announce he is the leader of the new bloodline? You know? But it is what it is.
What?
I think that this men's WarGames was solid. There was a lot of storytelling, a lot of callbacks to last year's men's WarGames, which I was really surprised. Not even really surprised. It was just really like, I guess, like you said, shock value. Like it was there. Like when you know, Tama was about to go help his brother Tama, but then Solo stops him and sends out Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I remember he did that to Jimmy to send out Sammy to prove his loyalty. but it's different circumstances, you know. But like I said, I'm still thinking Jacob's a spy, but that's just my
absolutely
personal thing.
You know what? Two things. It's funny that you brought that up, right? Because that callback could. This is a reach. Bear with me with this one.
Your reaches are always on point sometimes.
You know, I'm telling you, I'm a psychic. I'm gonna do some research on this, but the callback, that specific callback you just said of Solo not letting Tangaloa to go help his brother and sends out Jacob. The callback is in reference to Roman, like you said, stopping Jimmy to help Jay and sends out Sammy. And we know how Sammy got out the bloodline. So is that a parallel of Jacob? Maybe that callback had a deeper meaning to it. It's funny because the way you brought it up, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because that was point number one. Point number two was that there's another callback I didn't really even think about until we started talking about this. The entrances. So the bloodline, the first time they were in War Games, they all came out together. Very similar to Solo's. And then I think everyone individually... No, actually, no, the bloodline came out second. This time, the bloodline came out first. But on the opposing side, you had individual entrances, but the bloodline came out in solidarity. Another nice callback. It's the small things, you know? Okay.
But you see, this is where the interesting thing comes in, because you would have thought that the Bloodline 2.0 would have came out on top, and I
thought they were going to win.
That's what I thought too, because the family is so dysfunctional, and then you got Punk in the mix. It's just there's a lot going on. But even with all of the dysfunction, they all united in the end, which I thought was really beautiful. But also, keep this. Did you notice that Roman had his arms like out to Solo, like he was like waiting, like listen, I'll forgive you, just come back. He didn't even care about the Ulafala. But if you notice, Solo said, I'm still the damn tribal chief, and he went to spike Roman and he dropped his arms. And then obviously right hand man Jay came in with the super kick. But I don't care what Jay says, he's still the right hand man regardless.
He is.
But I feel like there is a lot of storytelling there. Even like in the subtle stuff. It just makes you like, damn, I forgot he did that, and damn, he did do that, So just seeing all of that play out the way it did, oh my God, bro. Even fucking when Roman was getting ready to walk out of the cage and Punk said, fuck you, bitch, and he just struck him.
Bro.
Oh, man, that was fantastic.
Bro, oh my Lord.
Dude.
It's going to be real telling of, like, SmackDown, like, how the Bloodline is going to handle that, because I think this might start to form some cracks. Like, people within are going to start questioning Solo. My thing is, it's going to get real interesting now. I thought with them losing, it was going to be like, what direction are we going? But I think I know where they're going to go. Because The Rock is the head of, like, that bloodline. But we still have Hikuleo. We have Lance.
Oh, actually.
So it's like, what sides are they going to be on?
So here's the thing. So apparently, I had peeped this on Twitter. Better than me calling it X.
I mean, fair.
So apparently, so somebody on NXT, right? So I guess apparently there was a superstar talking shit about The Rock's daughter. And I guess there was a segment where next thing you know, he's on the ground unconscious.
Oh, I forgot his name, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. So does this mean Rock sent somebody to get his lick for his
Lance?
daughter? Maybe Hikuleo.
Okay.
Maybe they come in together. I don't know. So I peeped that and I was like, okay, okay, so maybe this does mean something. Because don't forget, Bloodline 2.0 came to NXT some time ago and was just wreaking havoc. And I remember Ava said on Twitter, y'all could have just talked to me. Y'all could have just told me I was coming at least. So what if she also has a part to play as well? What if this leads, like, you know, got a nigga thinking.
Bro.
So
I told you, like, at some point, I hope they pull the trigger with this. Just combine both groups and just have a supreme bloodline fucking faction. That'll take over everything.
Man, you know how many titles the niggas are gonna have on
all of them? Literally. You have Dwayne as on the board of directors, like, because he's pulling, like, more stroke than Paul is.
Like
and then
cheating.
You incorporate the women into it, too. Naomi, Nia Jax, Ava. You can bring in... There's another set of twins that I don't even know about that's in the family.
Yeah, the Tongans.
But, yeah. I'm like, bro, if they get them, it's over. It's over. It's going to be... The Bloodline featuring whatever show it's showing. Like, that would outdo Bullet Club on levels. That would just...
Yo, can you imagine, though?
That would be insane.
Because Bullet Club was in a whole nother league of its own. But if you got the Bloodline, nigga, all them Samoans gonna take over the company.
Bro, it's just... Forget about every other family. It's the Samoan dynasty or you die.
Facts, bro. But
the match overall was dope.
Yeah.
Some really cool spots, reminiscent
Roman
spots.
almost died.
Jacob's still a killer. Roman almost died.
Nigga, can you...
Bro, I don't think people realize how close that was when Bronson came off.
Yo,
like,
I was looking at a playback. There was a certain position that,
shit.
like, Bronson, he could have fucking crushed Roman. Like, that's how quick and how, like, so much for... And if you thought the tsunami off the top rope was something, this nigga is off, what, a 20-foot cage?
20 feet, something like that.
Dog, imagine a tsunami from that big-ass man.
Bro. Whole table would have been dust. Roman's chest, he would have looked like a cartoon character just flat on the ground.
Oh my God.
Like, it was so damn close that could have went so bad. I mean, it did go bad for Bronson.
It did, yeah.
He fucked up both of his ankles, and I saw it in slow motion. I'm like,
he fucked up his right one. His left one, I think, was okay, but you can see like the way
it buckled so bad.
Yeah, like it was on edge level, but at least with Braun, he committed.
Yeah, he did commit. He ggets all the flowers for that. Same with Jimmy.
Oh my Jimmy God, no, Jimmy fucking, he committed legs all up in the air.
Like, right, he jumped. He didn't like just fall off. He jumped and then fell.
Yo, shout out to Rikishi. You did this shit, bro.
That's the nigga that started the whole thing. No, actually, it was Superfly Snooker. It was
shout
him.
out Jimmy Fly Snooker. Rest in peace. But like, but you can't forget when oh no, yeah, he did jump off I think he jumped off a steel cage at the time. Yeah, he jumped off a steel cage, and then it was Rikishi, and then it was his sons.
Rikishi was just unheard of. Like, a dude that size doing that, it's like, oh, you're dead. You're fucking
That's what
dead.
I'm saying.
He lands on you, just go ahead and call your family.
That's what I'm saying. And then you got Bronson, who's twice his size.
Golly.
Like,
man, that boy
horrible.
His stock is still great, but good grief, that was he got it though. He got it.
He did, but
now Punk and Roman. This is gonna lead to something else that we're gonna talk in a second. But
yeah, how do we
what?
The one thing I'm still thinking about is how the wise man came out. He came out walking down the ramp it's not that he wasn't calm or collected, but it's how he came out. You know? Like, why?
Elaborate.
Okay. You would have thought, right? Paul Heyman would have been on the sidelines. He would have been at least on commentary. Commentating. He's done it before when it came to Brock. I think he's always obviously been on the sidelines when it came to Roman. in his matches. But for War Games, I just felt like it would have been special to see Paul Heyman out in commentary, announcing with the match as well. But he came from the back where, you know, everybody else is at. You know what I'm saying? It just, like I said, there's certain things that I say that make sense to me, but trying to say it out is just weird.
No, I got you. Well, I think
it just felt very shady is what I'm trying to say.
Ah, so you think there's more to it? Like there's a reason for it?
It has to be. I don't think there's any other reason.
I mean, he came out, he had that one mini spot of announcing War Games, so maybe that's the only reason. I mean, that's what I would like to think. It could be a deeper meaning though.
Maybe, bro. I don't know. I'm not liking how this is all coming about. And then it's like with Roman,
there was a lot involved too.
Yeah, it's just weird, bro.
No, I mean, like, even if they had Paul like on the outside, like the camera is gonna have to shift to him a lot. Even though there's already so much inside the ring too, it's gonna be like that whole Kevin Dunn situation where like every millisecond it will be a camera cut, and then we're over here having epileptic seizures on the ground. So it's just like I'm cool with that. I saw a clip the other day of like anyone else miss Kevin Dunn, and they showed a clip of like his camera cuts. I thought I was having a stroke. It was just bad. But we've had that for like 20 years. That's probably why we fucked up.
Sure.
But I'm sorry.
No,
as you were saying, or you were about to say.
Yeah, I just feel like there's like Paul said, like they haven't even scratched the surface of the storyline yet, and it's just
which is scary.
Which is still going. Like, and it all started back, believe it or not, back in the Thunderdome, which is crazy.
No, this started before the Thunderdome. If you really think about it. This started when Roman got drafted to SmackDown with the Usos.
Well, true. I guess when you really think about it, but they were
like, that's how they came up with the name, like the Bloodline. But then, like, yeah, it didn't really kick off until the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Raw, bro.
Okay.
Specifically, let's talk about the New Day, bro.
All right. Let's talk about this Punk and Seth Rollins segment
please.
First, and then we can
go for it.
Yeah,
go for it, please.
Okay.
Because them two are my niggas for real.
There was a lot.
It's like my two sons fighting.
There were this nigga. There were a lot of heat and
a lot of barbs.
A lot of bars in this segment between Punk and Seth, and then with Seth and Sammy, which was crazy. So you know, Punk comes out basically talking about his future plans, stuff he has planned for the future, win the Royal Rumble, and then winning the world title. Long story short, Seth Rollins comes out basically saying, I should have knocked your ass out when you got here. But since I'm here, I want all the smoke. Punk basically tells him, nigga, who are you? Like,
who are you again?
Who are you? Like, I don't even, you had the world title, but you ain't got nothing, so why are you in here? Like, you're not a part of my plans.
You don't even go here.
And so Seth basically was like, nah, nigga, like, run me the ones. And so,
yeah.
Which, it's like, really thinking about it, like, Seth, bro, come on, dog. Like, you had your chance. You really did, but, you know, you need somebody to, you know, mess with you. And Punk he's just 2 steps ahead right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of how I looked at it. But it is what it is. So basically, they start squabbling. Squabble up. Jay and Sammy come out, break the fight up. Seth gets on the mic, talking about something. Oh yeah, nigga, run. You know, Jay, go back and run to Roman. Go back to your little family. You know, and he start talking crazy. And Sammy, being the brother that he is to Jay, talks about, you don't get to talk to my brother like that, you know? And then Seth talks about, okay, you go to Roman too, nigga. Like, bye. Like, who are you? And so basically, they start having this discussion about who did what, how they did it. But then Sammy was like, okay, you want to start talking shit? Let's not forget the fact that you're the reason why Roman is the tribal chief. You started it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I mean, Seth also brought up a point that he also stabbed Roman in the back, but that's not the justification on why Roman is the way he is. So it's like, I wanted to side with Seth, and it's not that I wanted to side with him. I definitely sided with Sammy, for sure. But in regards to the bars that who was spitting who, Sammy got his ass. Sammy got him on the mic. So, with all this happening, I don't know. There's a lot of crash outs happening around us. A lot of a lot of these crash outs are justifiable. Like, I agree with Kevin Owens. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that as like the last piece,
I
probably.
got you. We'll talk about that.
I got some money for that one.
But long story short, after that segment happened, Sammy was like, all right, bet. You're pissed off, you're angry. I'll be the target. I'll let you take out that frustration on me in the ring tonight. Pause.
What? Okay.
I know. But so after all that happens, they finally get to where we're going. Now we're gonna talk about the other thing.
Hold on. First, okay, so Punk and Seth are my two sons. And, like, I'm going to defend them both. I can't wait to see both of them squabble. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to be well fed. I love Punk's reaction every time Seth comes out. He just seems like a fucking tired dad. When the kid comes home, it's just like, what do you want?
That's facts.
There's a compilation I saw on Twitter. I'm like, he's just rolling his eyes. You can see his soul just die every time he hears his theme.
I know, like, on the last part, he's
that's
like,
point number one.
It's like, what?
Yeah. And he tried to hold it, but he said, nope, it's already out there. Fuck it. I'm going to do a biased take on this. So both of them give off massive Aries energy in the sense that Punk is like the angry one, the stubborn one, like, fuck off, I hate you. And then Seth is like the fun, loving Aries, but I'm going to bring chaos anyway, so fuck you, but here's my drip. And then, like, so you took Sammy's side when he was confronting Seth. I'm taking Seth's side. Seth didn't say anything wrong. Seth got his ass over that one. Sammy has some good points, but Seth is my guy. Like, he gonna cook you too. But it's really the mega powers. Like, Roman and Seth are the mega powers. Cody is one way, but I'm gonna talk about that later. But the biggest talking point of Raw, right? Because they hyped this up for a long time, and it's like, what the fuck is gonna happen? The New Day. I was glued to the TV. I didn't care if I was editing a video, which I was. I was editing a video. I'm like, I'm gonna do both of these shit at the same time. I gotta see what's gonna happen with the New Day, because we had speculation. Big E was gonna come out finally, and then try to bring them together. It's just like, I don't know. He's either gonna say he's cleared, or something miraculous is gonna happen. Dog, I'm pissed off when I gotta call you.
Yeah, facts.
I called Rondue, y'all, after everything happened. I couldn't believe it. I was ready to just clock out, crash out, I don't know, balls out, ass out, some shit. I have no idea. I was so mad. It had been a good minute to where I watched wrestling and I was pissed off. For those that don't know, so they've been rocking together for like 10 years. 10 beautiful years, right? Funny moments, laughter. This is one of those groups to where they were like a household name. Like, you knew who they were. They really weren't jobbers. They won. Like, they were I think like 11-time tag champions.
11 times tag
Kofi
champion,
was
yeah.
world champion. E was world champion. Xavier got King of the Ring and shit. It was cool. Like, that was a great group. They started arguing after Big E. Like, Big E got injured, neck injury. No surgery, which I totally forgot he didn't do surgery. But it was just them two. And then shit started to crack. Like, what's going on? 10-year anniversary coming up. What they gonna do?
Yeah.
They both out there. They looking kind of not jovial, but like it seemed like they made amends, right? It's like okay, so y'all not ending the group, thank God. But what the fuck is gonna happen? Because something's gonna happen, Jesus. Like something's gonna happen. They're talking about their accolades, and then Kofi had the mic. He's like, someone made the comparison like this is like your divorced parents. Or your parents announcing the divorce. It's like, your mom and I don't want to do this, but we both agreed. It's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Big E comes out. Everyone's all like cheering and like, oh my God. Is he going to announce that he's cleared? He can wrestle again? Because, dog, I'm going to cry. I'm going to weep loud as shit.
I was also expecting the pop to be a little bit louder, but.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like everyone kind of knew that he was going to come out anyway, because you can't have this celebration without him. True. He can't get physical, but it's like you can't do this without E. So we kind of knew he was going to come out there. But man, when we thought it was a gleam of hope, E's announcing like, hey, I know I've been out. I've been cheering for you. I got to remind y'all of how great y'all are. If that means I got to be your manager until I'm cleared, then so be it. I'm over here like, oh my God. We gonna see him on TV again. Yeah, like weekly. Yes, doing the Daniel Bryan. Yes, like we doing it. And then they pulled a swerve that nobody saw coming.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that one, or you want me to continue it, or just like finish it off?
I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish it.
Die. I could tell like. Because Woods was still pissed, right? I'm looking at body language. I'm looking at his face. I'm like, bro, this is exciting news. How come you ain't jumping around and shit? Like, what's going on? So, first thing he said, as my internet connection cut out right at that moment, he said, now you want to come back? I'm like, dog, what's happening? What's going on right here? What the fuck? What do you mean? Now you want to come back? When everything got pushed on the edge and we're about to jump off, now all of a sudden you want to come back and try to save the day and shit like that? It's like, Jesus, what's happening? Am I high? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm tripping. Like, I know it's been a long day, but what we doing? And then it got double backed on. When Kofi did the same shit. And you know Kofi, he's only been heel once, right? When they first formed the New Day. So seeing him heel is it's like Rey Mysterio turning heel. It's like, bitch, what? That's foreign. I must be in the Twilight Zone or some shit. Kofi was like, he double backed on it with Woods. And I'm like, I know damn well y'all ain't about to jump E. E's one of the nicest people on planet Earth.
Bro.
You gonna try to jump him verbally? Like, oh hell no, with a strap. What a strap. Nah, hell no. Rally the troops. We ride at dawn, nigga. Like, no, sir.
Bro,
but
he said, I broke my neck. Yeah, you broke your neck. So what?
That was the line that threw me the fuck off. It's like, you broke your neck. Yeah, so what? I'm like, nigga, what are you saying? The man could have died. Like,
I said, you did not. Just, your best friend just said, nigga, I broke my neck. Yeah, so what? Like,
yeah, so
what?
That's diabolical right there to say.
He said, yeah, so what? What the fuck?
Say,
bro,
you broke your neck.
If I ever told you I broke my neck and you come back with, yeah, so what? I'm crashing the fuck out right then and there.
Bro, I give you permission to just eradicate me if I ever say some shit like that. Because hell no,
nigga, I could have died, and your response is, so what?
So what? And you could tell the crowd was like, they audibly, the gasp was so loud when he said it. It's like, yeah, so what? I'm like, hold on, what he say? Bro, if we were there live, I promise you I would have stood up and tried to make my way down the ring.
Like, you don't say that, bro.
And then he started making comparisons. I'm like, okay, so this is obviously a work. Like, this was what talked about prior, but it's like, dude, if you didn't say that after the fact, oh, you would have been, bro. I don't know if you want to cut this part out, but
hey, say what you gotta say, bro.
I can't even say it. Get that one right there. Hang him. Yeah, get that one. Get that one right there. No, cut that part out. Like, but we was gonna rally the troops right at dawn and get both of them. That's just, no, that, bro. Like,
you see that one meme, or not even a meme, like that one video where Crime Time was like at the ramp. And you said that the cops in the ring with that one dude, and he's like, arrest those people.
No, I didn't see that clip. See, Vince McMahon's a whole, like, get him out of here, bro.
I'll show it to you. But
please send me that clip, because, like, hey, they got one healthcare CEO. I mean, we can get another one.
This fucking guy.
We can get another.
Get
that one right there.
Arrest those people.
Arrest those nick and poops. Go get them. But dog, and you can see E is just distraught in the face, and that broke me. I'm like, oh man, if this dude cry on TV, I'm about to suplex my monitor because I just can't do it. No, don't do it. It's justified. I'm like, E, don't do it, because once you start crying, I'm gonna start crying too. Don't do it. But wrestling's fake. Explain these tears, nigga. Anyway.
Facts.
But so it's basically Kofi and Xavier. They're still the New Day apparently, but just without E. Now, here, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me or you. It's gonna be a defusion. We're on fusing right now. So I had some time to think about it, right? Dog. They got some points. I don't think they're yeah, they got some points.
You want to know something?
You think the same
I was
thing?
gonna say the same shit.
Let's go. We here. Cause like in the moment I was riled up. I'm like, what the hell? Like some of the things that they said was outlandish.
Now, granted, yeah, I don't agree with everything that they said.
Yeah, like the neck break thing. I'm like, hey, bring it back, buddy. Yeah. Like a little too far. Come over here. But they do got some points.
When it comes to like E could have been and this is the thing I was actually going to talk about. Like E could have came back to be their manager at the very least. Like it literally took him up until this point, knowing that his brothers are gonna sit here, break up, and like you see all this, and it's like it's impossible for you. And you're no disrespect, but at your new desk job, not being able to see all this unraveling on TV of all things, like dog, like these are your these are your niggas. Like you mean to tell me that you haven't seen any of this? You didn't even check for them? Like you didn't send a text talking about some y'all gotta like I know these niggas got a group chat with each other. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the thing is, he was on pre-shows. He was on panels too.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, bro. You can't tell me that you wasn't, So it's just hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? So now, granted, I'm not agreeing. Like what they said was, great, but.
Yeah,
But at the same time, they had points,
They did have some points.
So
it's like, now you want to show up, bro? Like, how come now? Now, the craziest stray is when they attacked his girl. Like, Like, what the fuck you say fuck me for? Like, what?
Nah, she came back on them niggas, bro.
But she popped off. I'm like, that's a real one right there.
I was like, she talking about Kofi's bird ass chest. I said, oh. I said, ain't no way. And then Xavier thought he ate. Talking about her bland ass cooking. And then she was talking about. She said, she said, if all I had to account for in my 10 plus years of wrestling as a crown, that I'd be a salty ass bitch too.
Damn.
I said, do not fuck with Maya Yim's sister. Nigga.
Not at all.
Do not fuck with her, because she will tear your ass to shreds and then some. I said, y'all better not fuck with this girl. Y'all better stop.
Because you know who her brother-in-law is, right?
Oh, Shelton Benjamin? Don't they?
No, what? No, what? No, dude.
Oh.
Brother-in-law.
Oh, no, I could be wrong. Correct me.
Keith Lee, man.
Oh, I forgot they were together.
Got a whole marriage, brother.
I forgot. I haven't seen that nigga on TV in a long time, bro.
I think he has like something serious going on. Like I don't want to say he's injury prone, but like he's definitely, he got something serious going on cardio wise. Like he almost died, but
well,
I hope he's.
I was about to say, I hope he's good, because
yeah,
that's another one.
I mean, he came back like a little bit a while ago, but then he got re-injured, I believe. But I don't know. Like he likes to keep his life personal, which is great.
Yeah,
but
no,
I would not want to fight that nigga either.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Did you see them power bombs he be giving niggas?
Bro, the spirit bomb. First of all, I love that name. And the height and the force that he gives it to you, too, is just like, shit.
Yeah,
the cleanest one is when he gave it to Roman at that one Survivor Series,
he be giving it to Maya,
Bro, you are not lying. You're not lying. She's fine, too. Anyway.
But yeah, bro, like, that was just solid.
Burn that nigga at the stake.
You fucking wild.
It's gonna be something to see on Monday.
Yeah.
But bro, I saw a meme that I'm pretty sure you saw it too. It was like, ever since this whole New Day thing is like, all right, Wyatt 6. We got another family that's broken up.
I saw that today.
It's like, y'all know what to do.
I saw someone specifically say, Wyatt 6, I got your next target.
Right, and had LeBron like trying to tell the ref like, "Hey, come over here, right over here, officer, right over here."
Facts. Bro, like,
because you know it's coming, and it's interesting because Karrion Kross is involved in this too. I'm like, damn, this is some deep underground storytelling right here. Like, this is nice. I like this.
I don't know if people like truly appreciate what's going on right now.
But this is why you got to pay attention and just appreciate like what's going on, because you don't know until you see it. It's like, okay.
Ooh, damn, facts.
But the New Day, that shit, it hurt me. But hopefully, I only hope they're doing this stunt the way that they did, is that behind the scenes, very privately, E is training, recuperating, doing what he got to do to potentially or most likely come back for the Royal Rumble.
That's exactly what he's doing. And there's no way, shape, or form. Yep. There's no way that they said, and you got to understand, there are certain key words that they said that made you think, oh shit, E's really close to coming back.
He said, when I'm medically cleared. I'm like, hold on now.
He said, when I'm medically cleared. They mentioned they mentioned Edge. I don't think they mentioned Daniel Bryan, but they mentioned
no, they didn't.
Wrestlers that came back from three wrestlers came back from neck injury, bro. So you mean to tell me that
Stone Cold,
Kurt Angle? I forgot about Stone Cold. Good Lord, I'm a terrible fan.
Edge, but there were other ones too, like Tommaso Ciampa.
That nigga,
which I totally forgot.
He did break his He broke his shit, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, so it's like you got names upon names upon names, and it's like, E, you're the next in line. Like, I don't know how special that is, bro. Like, granted, yes, it's a travesty that it happened, but for you to be one of the very top people that have came back from neck injuries and still like be able to do what you do, that's a blessing, bro. So
And Edge's return to the Royal Rumble was like probably the best.
Oh my god!
For that reason, but it took me a minute to think. Like, can you outdo that? I think you can.
Let's see. Let's see if you can,
bro. When we see Kofi and Xavier in the ring together at the Royal Rumble, I feel like everybody gonna just stand up. Everyone's gonna get quiet. It's like, okay, is it gonna happen? Please, it's the perfect setting because they like to be dramatic, rightfully so. But
that's gonna be solid though.
Cause like he deserves the world, like he really does.
Yeah.
We've been recording for almost an hour and 20.
Yeah, you said that you were gonna be done 20 minutes ago.
Something like that. All right, let me spitball an idea that just started floating around. Right?
Go for it.
You had mentioned Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Now, we've seen that Survivor Series that when it comes to Punk and Roman, that they were just mouthing off like, this is the only time we're going to do this. That's a fucking lie. Look at The Rock and John Cena. They ran that shit twice, and they tag team like 2 more times. Some shit. I have no idea. But this is definitely leading up to, one, either a tag match of Roman and Punk again versus Seth and Kevin, or it's going to be a 6-man tag of Punk, Roman, and holy shit, who is the other one? Cody, which is holy shit, that team is good grief. Versus the new big 3 of Kevin, Kevin, Seth, and who's the other motherfucker? Kevin, Seth, Drew.
Now that's
the 3 biggest haters in the world who are justified, actually.
Who are super justified, especially
who
Kevin.
Are very justified.
And I told one of my friends, I was like, look, if I'd be mad too if a group was beating my ass for 4 straight years.
For 4 years straight.
And then you team with them, nigga, I would crash out too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Kevin is right. He has every right to be pissed.
So is Drew. So is Seth.
Oh, yeah. So is, yeah. I mean, Seth, I ain't really trying to hear it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, well, we unfusing because
but bro, really think about it.
They
bro.
are justified.
Seth didn't have to break up the Shield. He chose to do it with his own volition and continue to do so afterwards. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. You can tell me we unfusing, but you gotta tell, like, bro, come on now.
No, Seth did the right thing. It's either listen here. I feel you. I'm doing this in the camera. I feel you, but it's a dog eat dog world, dog. We know this. If you want to get ahead in life, listen up. You are going up against one, Dean Ambrose, who's your homie, that's your blood brother and all that, right? Y'all came up in the system together. Right. Roman, you know Vince McMahon's mentality. He likes these big muscle head, good looking dude, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's the poster child. Roman Reigns is the poster boy of the company after John Cena, right? If you want to establish yourself as the guy, the main eventer, sometimes you gotta make a deal with the devil, okay? To secure your spot. Seth did that. He pulled the trigger. He got an offer he would be stupid and dumb to refuse. And his stock rose ever since. So he did the right thing. Because if he hadn't have done it, he would have been a jobber, which he was going to be coined in Ring of Honor. But right when he got signed to the E, and he said, fuck the haters, I'm going to main event. And he did. And he did it. He did it. Multiple time world champion. Beat the poster child clean several times. Like, yeah. Roman, big dog. He the big dog. But if I had to choose, I'm sorry, my tribal chief. I am so sorry. Listen here. If it was anybody else other than Seth and or Punk, it's gonna be you. But
he said my tribal chief. I'm sorry.
I'm my tribal chief. I am so sorry to go against you, but you're going against my sons, my family, and CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Those are my niggas. I'm sorry, tribal chief. You gotta go down. I'm sorry. You're in the way. OTC, you're in the way. Get the fuck out the way. It is a rebellious world. We gonna take out anyone to take our spot. I don't give a good goddamn if you're number one, bitch. You sure you're number one?
I said, bitch. You just had to throw that one in there.
I'm sorry. Are you sure you're number one? I'm gonna show you how your spot could be in jeopardy at any given time. Don't get comfortable, OTC. Don't do it. Focus on your family. We're gonna focus on these checks and these titles.
What did Roman say?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Roman said, he said, sure, I work less than you, but I make 10 times more as you.
He said that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
That's crazy.
But look at the storm. Look at the apocalypse that you created. Everyone want to blame Seth. Look at what Roman did. His reign of terror. Look at what's happening with the bloodlines. Look at how it affected Drew. Look at how it affected Seth, Kevin, Sammy, everybody. He affected everybody. And I'm sorry. This is karma. This is karma. So when it comes to Kevin, Seth, and Drew, justified.
Justified crash outs.
Justified crash outs. I'm like, hey, they got it. I'll be pissed off too. If I'm in my home country, I barely go over in this bitch because I'm in America all the time. And you gonna screw me not once, but twice. Actually, no, it was just the once. CM Punk did the second one, which, hey, it shouldn't have been there. But you fought with the wrong one and you found out. But hey, blame Roman. He started this whole thing. So, hey, sorry, OTC. You gotta go down. So, which, does this make me a solo Sokoa stan? Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, no, but then again, Solo has definitely been, like I said, we've been talking about Solo. He's definitely been growing on me, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no, so I'm kind of here for what Solo got going on.
For sure, but Seth, he gonna get his lick back. Just stay out of Seth's way. And if anyone else tries to like side with Roman, you gonna get your ass curb stomped too. I need Kevin to bring back the pop-up powerbomb on the apron to really let him know that y'all don't fucked up. Did y'all forget? Y'all forgot? Man hit me with a golf cart. What do you mean? Why am I crashing out right now? You ever been hit with a golf cart?
Sure.
I haven't, but I'm just saying. That shit look like it hurt. Bro had a whole like 5-on-1, no help. Of course I'm gonna crash out. And then Cody is gonna be like, hey man, give him a second chance. Bitch!
Yeah, I'd be kind of tight too. I go,
you can get it too. Wait, like, bro. Like, no, it's justified. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Anyway. Well, I guess it's justified then.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it don't have to be justified for you, but it's gonna be justified for sure. It is.
Oh man,
because we all had them crash outs. Like, you know what, bro? Like, I know I'm not okay. Like, in a calm sense, I just need to crash out one good time, just to get SummerSlam. When we went, we crashed out in the car.
We were close.
We needed that, bro. Because if we didn't crash out, my car was gonna crash out. It was gonna blow up. Or some shit. We had so much anger in that car.
That's kind of crazy. He said, if we didn't crash out in the car, my car would have crashed out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We both would have died. That's very crazy.
Bro.